we cut.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go. I'm thinking we should go 10 to 15 minutes and just get right to the point.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Hi, I'm with the famous star of hypnosis, Justin Tranz. Justin is one of the greatest men in the hypnosis field nowadays. He's a really talented a talented man. He's very skilled, and he did work in his life and in his career with many famous hypnotists too in the past. So, Justin, please, can you explain us your story in hypnosis and how you first approached to this strange world?
Okay. Well, Salvatore, it's wonderful to be here with you. And we're in Ireland right now hanging out. And it's been wonderful to meet Salvatore. And had a wonderful weekend training with many students here in Dublin, Ireland. So it's great to be here and to have finally met you.
Oh, I'm proud.
So, thank you. Thank you for wanting to do this interview with me. I'm proud to do it. I'm happy to do it. So anyway, how did hypnosis start for me? I was around 7 years old, and I saw a hypnotist at a carnival, a fair. And it really fascinated me watching this hypnotist on stage doing a stage show. I thought that if I could learn hypnosis the way this hypnotist was doing it at the fair, that I could control my parents. So that's what got me really interested, that I could control my parents with hypnosis at age 7 and get them to buy me more toys, eat the food I want, stay up late at night, just do anything that I wanted. So that's what got me involved. So then, I started reading books on hypnosis and looking for information, but of course, there was no internet back in those days at all. So I had to go, go to the bookstore, go to the library, magazines, and one day I went to a bookstore, might have been a couple years later, I went to a bookstore, and I asked the bookstore person if hypnosis was real. I said, Mr. Bookstore man, is hypnosis real? And he said, yes, hypnosis is real. So then he sold me a book on hypnosis. From that point on, I never had to ask any more adults or anyone else if hypnosis was real, because the bookstore guy knew that hypnosis was real. He told me it was real. And I know, as a child, the bookstore guy knows everything about every single book in the bookstore. So I didn't have to ask anybody else. But here's my thinking, and I mean this. What if the bookstore guy had told me that hypnosis wasn't real? I really believe that if he would have told me that it wasn't real, I would not have pursued hypnosis the way I did. But it was the way he told me that it was real. I believed him. And to me, the bookstore guy owned the bookstore. It's his store. He knows about every book, because I'm a child. Well, the bookstore guy was probably just a clerk, a guy that worked in the bookstore, minimum wage. It probably wasn't his bookstore. So wherever you are, whoever you are, I wouldn't recognize you if I saw you. I just want to thank you for telling me in such graphic, wonderful detail of how wonderful hypnosis was and how powerful it was, and that I could learn it and that I could do great things with it once I learned it. So I want to thank you, whoever you are, wherever you are, for giving me my career. Thank you.
Well, interesting, and it reminds me to my childhood too, when I used to think about the world of magic, hypnosis too, mentalism. So our story as hypnotist is similar, different in the context, but more similar to hypnotist too. Well, how many master have really did in your life?
How many people have I studied with?
Yeah.
I have studied with probably close to 24 different people in my life.
Yeah, I know that you are studying with many people,
Yes.
and you have had many experience. But how many masters did you have?
Oh,
masters?
real masters.
Yeah, real masters. And I know that this question is a very hot question because.
Well, masters, okay.
Yeah.
I've studied with over 24 different people, but real true masters, I would say there were 2, only 2. The 2 masters are Gil Boyne, and the other one is a man by the name of Jim Hoke. Everyone else that I studied with was mediocre at best in hypnosis, mediocre at best. So, you know, they talk about Orman McGill. Orman McGill was a very nice man. I loved him, he taught me, very nice man, great man. But he wasn't a very good hypnotist. His hypnosis was weak, and it was out of date. When I read his book, Encyclopedia of Hypnosis, 30-some years ago, whenever it was that I read it, it was out of date then, and it's way out of date in 2013. Who else can I say that you might think was great or wonderful? Pat Collins, the hypnotist, wonderful lady, she taught me as well. But she used Plants and Stooges on stage. Very nice lady, wonderful entertainer. She had a wonderful, wonderful show. Her audiences loved her, I loved her, but her volunteers most of the time were fake. I can't think of anybody else notable. Oh, Harry Aarons. Harry Aarons was one of my teachers as well. Very nice man, but just a scriptnotist. What I mean by scriptnotist, just uses long, boring inductions. Very nice man, just weak hypnosis. And when I say this, to qualify this, I don't believe in long, boring, progressive muscle relaxation inductions. I think that they are very weak. They only work on 10, maybe 20% of the population at best. The bad news is probably 95, 96, 97% of the hypnotists on the planet that do hypnosis use long, boring, progressive muscle relaxation inductions that take anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes to even longer than that to hypnotize somebody. So.
Yeah, I think that the time is changing nowadays, and and the old stuff, because the old progressive relaxation in the psychology was well known. So I believe, in my opinion, that hypnosis goes with the society. We live in a society nowadays that is more strange. We have more technology, so our brain work in a very high level. So with a progressive muscle relaxation, for example, Jacobs progressive relaxation that is well known to many psychologists, for me it's not effective to stage people in what I mean for hypnosis. I think that hypnosis must do the hypnotic stuff must do in the time that you are living now. Because we have nowadays a different language. We use the language in a different way that my father used, my grandfather used. So I think this that we as hypnotists must adapt the work to be successful nowadays. Is my opinion. Is my poor opinion. I see people, stage hypnotists, that nowadays use for my disgusting pre-induction exercise when they do stage hypnosis or street hypnosis. Well, in my opinion, pre-induction exercises are not useful. Why, Justin? For me, why? Because if you play with the person in the streets and do this way, some famous hypnotists do in the 2013, this for hypnotized people. For me, work only with somnambulist subjects. For me. And I can show you all that I'm able to not use this kind of pre-induction exercise in the street, because I think that you wasting your time. You have to do directly with the person and make your job directly without talking so much, without using conversion hypnosis, because for me doesn't exist conversion hypnosis. Hypnosis is hypnosis, full stop. Because if you speak so much, Justin, the person tired. It's tired. It's not funny, and you think that you could distract the conscious mind, but it's a bullshit. The less you speak, more you have. Yeah.
Well, I think that, what I hear you saying, and I agree with, is that the methods of hypnosis, as far as the suggestibility tests that have been out there for the last 100 years or more, are the magnetic fingers, it's the magnetic palms or hands, it's the hand clasp test, it's the light heavy arms. All those tests are tests that have been used for the last 100 years or more. There's just better ways of doing hypnosis than those things. Then you have people they try to talk too fast. Your hand is stuck on the table, you can't move it, blah, 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 and it's stuck. No, they talk rapid fire. So what I'm saying and what you're saying, I believe, is that there are better ways of doing hypnosis than you're going to find on the internet, that you're going to find in books. There are so many better technologies and methods out there to do things rapidly with people and to manipulate, hypnotize them, other than doing these long, boring, old-fashioned, out-of-date methods. There's just brand new stuff. And there are people out there, like myself and like Salvatore, who are doing things in a more modern, creative way.
Yeah, I'm so proud that you give to me this affirmation. I'm really proud because you are a great man and great hypnotist, great showman. So it makes me proud, really. So Justin, as you know, we have in this strange world of hypnosis.
Yes.
As you know, hypnosis is a strange world, So we have many associations, many in the USA, many in Europe, and in Italy too, because I'm from Italy, and I apologize for my accent. I apologize for that. But
Well, your English is much better than my Italian.
Yes, but yeah, thank you.
Way
but,
better than my Italian.
Yeah, but I.
Spaghetti, pizza.
But you have studied. But I have studied English, so for me, it's, I'm not justified. So I know that in the USA there is a famous organization, famous in Italy too, that is called NGH.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw some skills of some hypnotists on the NGH. Some people are very skilled, some other people not. But I think that in every organization in this planet is in this way. But when we're talking about stage hypnosis, I see something strange for my eyes, and I talk with you many times, and I say, why just in the USA? For my beliefs, the USA as stage hypnosis and stage hypnotists are in the high level than Europe or Italy. So I tell many times why I see this strange thing happen in this show. It seems to me a carnival, a fair. So what really happened? What now really happening in this strange world? And in which ways, in your opinion, could a strong association like the NGH make something good for this strange world? If
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. The problem with hypnosis today is there is a lot of information on the internet about hypnosis. There are a lot of people teaching hypnosis. There are a lot of associations out there that you can join to be involved in hypnosis. Problem is, and you mentioned the NGH, I'll start with them. The NGH is an organization, it's called the National Guild of Hypnotists. It is run by a person by the name of Dwight Damon. Let me just say this. I have no respect for the NGH whatsoever. And I have no respect for the NGH because the person at the top, Dwight Damon, is not a hypnotist, doesn't do any hypnosis, but he has this organization of hypnotists and tries to make people believe that you have to be a member of the National Guild of Hypnotists to be successful and to be respected in the world of hypnosis. They have certifications. Well, what you need to know about certifications, at least in my country, America, there are no hypnosis certifications that are recognized by any local, state, or federal authority. All hypnosis certifications are bogus, but the NGH, Dwight Damon, is selling people on the concept that they are legitimate, that you need their certification to be recognized by society, which just isn't true. Now, let's talk about the people of the NGH. There are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people in the NGH. Good people, good hearts that really want to help people, really want to learn hypnosis, and they're there to do good things. The problem is that they haven't researched the topic well enough. They don't understand what it is. And they have fallen into this group called the National Guild of Hypnotists. And they just don't know that they're really not getting the information, the training, and the truth about what hypnosis is and what hypnosis isn't. You can't have a person at the top running a hypnosis organization, making decisions that doesn't know anything about hypnosis. How is that possible? Look at his entire board of hypnotists that are involved. None of these people have done anything noteworthy in the real world of hypnosis. But yet they have a lot of people that believe in them. Again, I say, there are a lot of good people in the NGH. They're just being misled. Misled by misinformation. Now, let's go even further. Let's go even further. The NGH is just one place. There are so many internet marketers and people teaching hypnosis because there's a lot of money in the information business.
Interesting. This kind of organization, where some people better of this kind of organization makes their multi-level marketing is something like that. Could you explain better this concept, because it's very important to understand how this marketing hypnosis world goes.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't call the NGH a multi-level marketing scheme. Wouldn't call it that. It's just this organization that tries to make people believe that they need them to be successful and to be accepted by society, which they don't. That's all it is. But there are many people out there in the hypnosis world that are making a lot of money teaching hypnosis, but they really don't have the knowledge or experience to teach hypnosis. When you're looking to learn hypnosis, you've got to really do your research. Don't trust me, don't trust anyone. Do your own research. Ask us tough questions. Get us to show you our work, what we've done in the real world. If we can't show you what we've done in the real world,
reference,
then you shouldn't learn from us. If they won't answer who they are, what they are, where they came from, what they did, if you can't find magazine articles on them, TV articles, TV interviews on them, where they've been, what they've done, then they're probably not who they say they are. You have to really look at us all. Like I said, don't even believe me. Do your research. It's that simple. When you do all of your research, that will tell you who is real and who is not real. The problem is that these people out there, they are wonderful internet marketers. They know how to write fabulous ad copy that actually hooks you into thinking. They know what you are looking for. They know how to catch you, trap you into thinking that you can have this fabulous life being a hypnotist and that it's easy and this and that. But they're just selling you a dream. They're selling you a dream because they really can't make it in the hypnosis world themselves. Look at me. I played Vegas for 10 years. I played Broadway for 2. I had a TV show on the Playboy TV. It's been on for 7 years in reruns. I've been on The Tonight Show. I've been on MTV. I can go on and on and on and on about my credits. The bottom line is, just do your research on who and what we are. Also, I'm not saying that my way is the only way. No, my way is not the only way. You really need to learn from several different sources. I'll go high. You should be learning from 3, 4, maybe even 5 different places. All I'm saying is, in your hypnosis studies, in your research, if you don't study with me out of like one of your 4 or 5, you're just crazy. When you look at my success, my experience in hypnosis, if you don't make my training just one of your 4 or 5 that you do, then I think that you're crazy. But I don't think that you should only study with me and only listen to my point of view. I think that you've got to look at a lot of people's stuff so you really get a clear picture of what hypnosis is, who we all are, and what we're all selling. Just beware, most of the people out there selling hypnosis, I'll go high for you, 99% of the hypnotists out there don't know what they're doing. It's that simple.
Yeah, I see nowadays many hypnotists sell DVD, audio CD containing therapy. For me, it's horrible because if you take your MP3 and listen this induction, this fabulous induction, and you have a specific problem, how you can remove the problem with an audio CD? I really don't understand this point. And I think, I believe that we are a different person, and we have had different experience that makes us the phobia, makes us something strange, makes to us bad habits. So how can you adjust yourself? How you can fix yourself with an audio CD?
Well, my point of view on that is that they have hypnosis CDs for smoking, for weight loss, biting your nails, whatever the CD's about. Everyone has different issues. The CDs are very general in nature. The CD is said that it can help you to stop smoking or to lose weight or stop biting your nails or give you more confidence. What I'm saying is, it is a very generic scripted CD. Generic. It gives a shotgun approach to helping the multitudes of people that listen to it. I don't have the numbers, but in my humble opinion, generic CDs that you can pick up on any topic are only going to probably help 10% of the population, if that many of the population. Everyone has specific needs. These general taped, scripted CDs, self-help CDs, can't help the multitudes of people that they're sold to. It is a scam, 100% scam. The only person that makes out is the person that's selling it to you. Instead of buying a generic CD to help yourself with something in your life, you should look on the internet, in your local phone book, wherever you gotta look, and try to find a live hypnotherapist in your area. And when you find local hypnotherapists in your area, you've got to ask them questions. Research hypnosis yourself first before you call. Call them, ask them tough questions. And when they don't answer your questions properly or to your satisfaction, don't go see them. If they answer your questions to your satisfaction and you feel comfortable with them, then go see them. But as far as buying a $20 CD on smoking or weight loss or biting your nails